give the Cubs some problems. It's the high fastball. We talked about Kluber pitching off your fastball, throwing the slider curveball combination. Well, Bauer wants the ball up to give his curveball better effect. He'll throw a high curveball, a 12-6 break. Basically, if you look at the hands of a clock, you'll see what that curveball is doing. And the Cubs cannot afford to expand the strike zone with either of those pitches.
2-2. That is into right for a base hit. And Kris Bryant has his first World Series hit. And now the Lincoln Motor Company keys to the game.
Well, command the strike zone, and I'm not talking about Arrieta. I'm talking
synthetics, taking synthetic motor oil performance to a whole new level. Bryant takes a strike. Make the switch to Pennzoil Synthetics today. Bryant called out on strikes his first time. 1 for 15 now in the World Series. Trevor Bauer, the right-hander, fires. Fly ball deep left center field, back toward the wall. It's got a chance. Gone!
That's what you do with a fastball in the middle of the plate. You hit a line drive rocket over the 368. Side and left center, and the Cubs are on the board.
Kris Bryant with his first World Series home run. It ties the ball game at 1 as the crowd goes wild here at Wrigley.
You think they've been waiting for one of those?
Woo! Now, Ron, let's see if that one home run loosens up his teammates. Many times it does have that effect.
Strike one. For coverage of this game in Spanish, please tune to Fox Deportes. Strike 2. He looks like a Jugs gun here early, just firing strikes.
That's what he does, and that's what he's been doing. Fearless.
High fly ball in the air to left. Cubs strike first. Tape measure shot by Kris Bryant.
You cannot throw him a curveball for a strike, especially with 2 strikes. The way that his swing through the zone, he has that unbelievable lift. And they have been a steady diet of breaking balls. And finally, Bryant says, you know.
And now Rizzo trying to follow suit. Back to the homer.
He went slider, curveball, curveball. But see that loop right there and see that swing path. That is exactly what has made this guy the MVP this year. And everybody in the playoffs has pitched him tough. And he hasn't been unleashed via the home run.
Hit and hurt. Pete Rose and Frank Thomas. Clevenger up for the second time tonight. The left-hander is Ryan Merritt. Game 5 star in the ALCS. Line drive, base hit, and a 3-hit night for Kris Bryant. First 2 are on for Chicago here in the 7th.
Getting too good of swings and seeing all those fastballs. Now another mess for the Indians. Terry Francona, I don't know if he'll go to the left-hander or not against Rizzo.
Doesn't look like it at the moment, but I'll say again, these are big opportunities for Chicago to end some of the suspense.
There was, look, if it doesn't go well, the count not in your favor. With Kris, know who's on deck, and you feel better. And obviously, the fastball command, and we've seen 2 at-bats and 2 strikeouts.
Hard hit left side. Lindor knocks it down, but no chance. And Bryant is heating up. What a good sign for the Cubs. Kris Bryant, who struggled through the first 4 games of this World Series, is getting hot. How about tonight? Here are the 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters for Joe Maddon.
Well, it's that first 5 that has done the damage that allowed Addison Russell to do exactly that, the grand slam. And when guys start heating up, I talked about the contagious effort it's been for the Cubs. They all feel that mojo, and certainly in a desperate game, getting those runs early took a lot of pressure off of them, put a lot of pressure on the Indians.
Here's Rizzo, who has 2.
So that game turned quickly for the Indians in a way that it changed strategy for Francona.
Another hit for Bryant. He's got a 4-hit game 6. And that's big momentum for their number 3 hitter again, heading into a potential game 7. Bryant 3, Rizzo 4. They haven't hit in these spots since July 3rd. Here's Rizzo.
Best move that Madden made today.
Inning, the curveball from Josh Tomlin. Tell me about the approach on that swing.
I mean, he threw me one the previous pitch. It was away. I mean, you can't really do much with the curveball away. That's kind of how it's been going this series. But you know, I saw it really good coming inside, and you know, I love hitting curveballs.
5 hits in your last 7 at bats, 2 of those home runs. How do you feel about the way you're swinging it right now?
I feel good. I mean, it's happening at the right time. You know, I love this team when our back's against the wall, and we saw it, you know, 2 days ago, and you saw it tonight. It was just really good baseball.
You get to do it again tomorrow, backs against the wall for a game 7. How does that sound?
You dream for that, man. I mean, we know it's going to be a good game. You know, we know their guy's going to be good. We got one of our best pitchers this year, too, going. So you dream for this, man.
Thanks, Kris. We'll see you tomorrow. Now over to Ken Rose.
Bryant looking to charge one. Jumps it foul.
And so with Lester warming up right here, with Lester warming up, that's giving him the time to approach his entrance as a starter instead of a reliever. So that he has a quantity of about, I don't know, 30 to 45 pitches a starter needs to get ready by structure and habit.
Left side base hit, and somehow Bryant found a hole. I understand that with regard to the Cubs and with regard to Joe Madden with Lester up. But what I'm seeing is Kyle Hendricks. This moment,
The Indians have done it before.
here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10. For the Cubs, no more wait till next year. No more talk of 1908. They win Game 7 in 10 heart-pounding innings. And for good measure, the foot of Kris Bryant slipped on that final out, but he still threw a strike to Rizzo. And the Cubs, Joe Maddon in charge, have won the World Series. What a game. What a series. What a night. Down to Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Joe. I'm with Kris Bryant. Kris, describe what it was like to field that last play.
Oh, man. I knew he was fast. I knew how to get rid of it. It's wet out here, the longest game ever. Oh, my. That's one of the best games anybody will ever see.
The 17-minute rain delay. How much did that reset your team? What did you guys do in the clubhouse?
That was the best thing for us. I mean, we all got together in the weight room, and, you know, we all supported each other. You know, Chappie was a little upset. You know, that guy works his butt off. I mean, Jason Hayward led the way. I mean, talking us up, getting us ready, and you saw what we did there.
Kris Bryant, the Chicago Cubs are World Series champions for the first time in 108 years. How does that sound?
It's the best thing I've ever heard. I've never won an award as a team. I've always been able to do it individually, but this trumps everything. I mean, I'm out here crying, man. I'm so happy. I mean, I can't even really put into words how this feels.
Kris, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now to you, Ken Rosenthal.